I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our school receives immense support from our advisory board and local school council. So at this moment, we would like to recognize our distinguished guests. Please stand as your name is called. Joining us on stage are Dr. Darlene Samuel, University of Illinois Extension Specialist. I would like to express our appreciation to Dr. Darlene Samuel for joining us today. Thank you. I would now like to introduce Elizabeth Cervantes, who will provide a welcome on behalf of the class of 2021. Good evening and welcome, family, friends, faculty, and guests. We are gathered here today to celebrate and validate the graduation ceremony of the Chicago High School for Agricultural Sciences Class of 2021. We entered the school as children, with so much yet to discover about ourselves and how we want to create an impact in this world. Over time, we built relationships with each other and found opportunities that help each one of us develop into stronger individuals. We have created the foundation of the next generation of leaders here at this school. To begin, thank you to the parents for your unconditional love and support throughout our whole experience. You have shared your knowledge and wisdom to help us reach our highest potential and begin our journey into adulthood. Thank you to the faculty and administration for always putting our education first. Your patience and guidance have helped us achieve the goals we never knew were possible. And finally, thank you and congratulations to the graduates for creating such a supportive environment where we helped each other grow as people. Whether it was collaborating to finally understand chemistry or collectively working together to recreate all of our science reports in the library, we found a way to work together to create such a united graduating class. Entering high school, we began the period of our lives where our friends become our family. And today, we are united once again as that one family. More than a year ago, the pandemic isolated us from our friends, education, and all we prayed for. We were uncertain whether or not it would have been possible to have a graduation ceremony with our loved ones. But despite this hardship, here we stand today, finally accomplishing this major milestone in our lives. We should all be proud of your achievements. Once again, congratulations and welcome all to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2021. Please join me in welcoming our class valedictorian, Kelsey Meadows.
Vincent Van Gogh once said, "For my part, I know nothing with any certainty, but the sight of the stars makes me dream." Every star carries with it a wish. Encompassed in the fiery tentacles and wispy incandescence are representations of passing consciousness. When the sun subsides beyond the horizon, a fountain of wishes beams above, casting aspirations into the vastness of the unknown. People scavenge for answers in the stars, asking the North Star for direction or begging horoscopic constellations for guidance, entrusting their faith in suns so far away we can only imagine it. Constellations bridge the light years of distance that our minds struggle to comprehend. Each wish navigates the shadows of space through bridges built by constellations, creating a map of dreams. What I see before me today is a symphony of individual constellations found within each of us. Each of us carry individual dreams and aspirations. Each of us have our own wishes made to the stars. Today is the beginning of making those dreams and wishes a reality. I think about little kindergarten Kelsey, just graduating from her first year of big kid school, and I wish I could tell her about the journey that she would take the next 12 years of her life. I wish I could tell her that she would be moving to LA to the University of Southern California next year, and that it's not scary to start a new chapter of her life, all the way across the country. Rather, it's exciting. Specifically, I would tell her about the challenges she would face in her last year of high school. We all know this year is not easy. Not only have we had to continue our education during the pandemic, but we have had to relearn virtually everything. From teaching ourselves how to navigate the online world while prepping for AP tests, to isolating ourselves from friends and family during a point in our lives when social interaction is essential. I cannot even begin to express how proud I am for our generation, for exemplifying strength, courage, and adaptability, and taking advantage of these difficult times to better the world around us. Unfortunately, due to safety regulations, our entire class does not have the opportunity to graduate together. As you know, we each graduated by private class, which means I have to give this speech 3 times. Sorry, everyone else to hear it again. But each time is harder than the last, because it means we are closer to moving on from each other. But it also means we are closer to starting the next chapter of our lives. I remember one day in half-day rotation sophomore year, my class was in animal science doing a dissection. Through the window, I could see the rain pouring outside, and animals right outside the window were taking shelter under the roof. All of a sudden, a cow puts its face right up against the window, and is just looking into the classroom. So I'm making eye contact with this cow 5 feet away from me, with its face pressed up against the glass like it wants to learn from the lab. This was one of the moments where I realized we don't know your average high school. Another one of my favorite moments was when the goats and snakes their pens and were running around outside in between the barn and the school hallway. A teacher, a couple of the students, and I were trying to herd these goats back in their pens. First of all, no one tells you how hard it is to herd goats. They're like toddlers. They run around butting their heads into things, eating anything that catches their attention, and they scream. I did not know what I was signing up for at Chess. Although it was crazy, it became normal, our normal, something we looked forward to. We were excited to hear Ollie and the goats screaming in the barn. We were excited to pet cats in the biotech lab. We were excited to smell baking brownies and food science and fresh flowers in horticulture, or to hear the construction of new projects in Mexico. We were excited to buy zucchini bread in the farm stand in finance. And the best part about the school that we're graduating from today, the school that we have dedicated the past 4 years of our lives to, is the unique experiences that we have had. The unique experiences we have had during our time at Chaz are what have shaped us into the unique students we are today. We have had experiences that I'm sure students in other high schools in Chicago have never even come close to having. To that end, tangentially inspired by Van Gogh's quote, I hope when you look up at the stars tonight, tomorrow night, or a night years from now, you think about your garden self and the dreams you have. Whether you want to be an astronaut or a ballet dancer, think about how far you've come and all the dreams you've had since then. Van Gogh was right. We know nothing with 100% certainty. I think the past year has definitely that. But I'm 100% certain that we have futures as bright as the stars. Futures fueled by our dreams. Our dreams of graduating high school, going off to college, pursuing that job, and maybe even becoming an astronaut that your kindergarten self would have wanted. So tonight, as you look into the map of dreams interlocked by constellations, take a moment to realize that the possibilities of your existential glow are as endless as that of the stars that glimmer in the sky. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce the Chaz 2021 Valedictorian, Leah Maxey.
The events in our lives shape our future. The night was cold and the sky was dark. My mother, siblings, and I sat in a shiny room fan going down the highway. My grandma Diane calls my mother with stressed up in her voice. She says, "Mother's not doing very well," which is something all of us were ready to hear. Grandma Freeman, my great-grandmother, was diagnosed with dementia. Why was life so complicated? Why couldn't it continue how it's always been? I remember the Sundays when my mother and I would drive up to her suburban house after church to check on her. Ever since Grandma Freeman grade got sick, I noticed she had two different personalities. There were times when she would scream out in pain, explaining how much pain she was truly in without knowing it. After these episodes, my mom would ask if she was okay, and she would reply, "Yeah, I'm fine." This went on for weeks until her body could not take it. For me, seeing is believing, and I truly did see I was losing my great grandmother. She passed away a week before her 19th birthday. When I heard the news of her death, I was not ready to cry. The tears could not fall, for it did not seem like it was real. It didn't seem like my great grandmother was truly gone. The tears broke in the funeral day. Seeing my great grandmother's name in the registry was all the suppressed emotions I was feeling. Anguish and the realization of loss broke me back in. It was very emotional. Though the disease overshadowed her true nature, Grandma Green was beautiful and a kindred spirit. After she passed away, my mother slowly began to tell me more things about my great grandmother's life. She was from Atlanta, and she remembered the bus boycott, Rosa Parks, and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. speeches. She experienced the history of racism firsthand and lived to overcome it. Martha Freeman grew up during the Great Depression, segregation, and the enactment of Jim Crow laws, which was a time when America truly was divided. Despite all the legal and systematic racism she encountered, Grandma Freeman thrived as a housekeeper and raised 4 children in Chicago. Hearing this story showed me how hard it was for my great grandmother to grow in her era. She overcame all obstacles and gave her children a strong foundation and helped them accomplish their goals. Her children attended college and both her daughters received doctorate degrees. To make things worse, a couple days after losing my great grandmother, I also lost my personal grandfather. I have come to appreciate that it's the hard times and struggles in life that define who we are. Since that day, I decided to honor my great grandmother's story by making her proud of my successes and all the things I've accomplished. This is my story, but we all have our own. A couple months ago, I was inspired by a film on Netflix named It Depicted the Life of Michelle Obama before, during, and after becoming the first lady. Something she said really stood out. Don't become sad. How? Do not define yourself with your high school grades or college. Define yourself with your story. Make yourself known. What makes you you? We have no idea what others are going through. We only know what we're going through. But that's what makes us us. We survived high school. We have climbed mountains of homework, projects and tests. We have slid the glaciers of Chas Edwards and prospered. Just take a moment to look around. You have known these people for 4 years. You have 4 years worth of memories with the people sitting right next to you. I remember the first days of freshman organization, the anxiety we were feeling as we walked into the building for the first time. Some of us had friends that were taken, but others were strangers. I was one of the strangers. I knew absolutely no one and nothing about Chas. Before I lost my bird, I walked up to a girl in my group and introduced myself. She became one of my closest friends freshman year, and as a result of that interaction, I was introduced to her young people. Class of 2021, we have made so many memories together, from laughing in class over funny moments to crying over tests. Let's never forget that. Now for seniors, when we have been through so much, including surviving a global pandemic, we have taken a year and a half of virtual courses and adapted to concepts that were entirely foreign and different from before. And now we're close. I want to take the time to thank all of Chas staff for providing us with all these unique opportunities over the years. Even though we may not have understood why at the time, we now know it was to prepare us for the future. We are leaving the school as informed young adults with experiences, connections, and leadership skills that will last a lifetime. Thank you to my friends and family. And I also want to give a special thanks to my parents. I know I'm not the easiest to live with, but you have always and will continue to be there for me. Whenever I was struggling with math concepts, needed someone to spoke on my English paper or fell down, my parents were always there to pick me back up. I could not have done without you, Mom and Dad. Class of 2021, it is time for us to move on to the next chapter in our lives. Remember to cherish your memories and make your story count. We can overcome all obstacles and continue to embrace challenges. Always remember, no matter what, never stop telling your story. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon. As Kelsey alluded to earlier in her speech, recording, this is our second of three ceremonies for graduation. We had all graduates at one time. Graduated with 11 years of this. So after the first ceremony, I asked this followers, can you change up the agenda? Because I can't be speaking every time I'm late. I'm not a great public speaker, but it's emphasized after speaking after them. And so she goes, you can't quote me the word of the printed, so I have to put speaker. But you're going to take a second. Lower presentation back down. And we'll be fine. But I just want to thank you again, just tremendous. You're a great example. So welcome, good afternoon. Welcome parents, welcome teachers, staff, guests. Most welcome to class. I always say I'm starting 15th year, and people ask me, what's so special about Chicago? And I don't know. But one of the things I always mention is that our students have grit, resilience, that, whether it's around jokes or, getting out back in the pasture when they get out, or making a garden show, down at the Navy Pier, only to turn around the next day and take it back down because of the pandemic. Our students have resilience, our students have grit. Never has that been more obvious in this last 15 years. It's not easy to learn virtually. I know that. I want to thank our teachers for trying to make it as easy as possible online. But I really want to thank the students for persevering, for toughing it out, and for getting yourselves where you're at. That's a great accomplishment, and I believe it has one of those. Parents, thank you. Thank you for helping choose Chicago back 4 years ago. Letting your students check it out. We really enjoyed it. Jared, also thank you for getting here. The last 15 months on mine has not been easy. I know you guys have checked in with students. That's important. And now we're back into this pandemic, moving forward. Again, I cannot do anything outside one, not for what you accomplished, just for what you accomplished, but more importantly, for what you're going to accomplish. There's no doubt in my mind or in my mind of speeches that you're going to want to parents, thank you. Students, congratulations.
On behalf of the faculty and the administration of the Chicago High School for Agricultural Sciences, as authorized by the Chicago Public Schools, I hereby declare these candidates have met all the requirements for graduation. I am pleased to announce the awarding of diplomas to the class of 2021. Senior counselor who will announce the top 5 graduates of the class of 2021.
Will the top 5 graduates of class please rise? Alina Maxey. Kelsey Meter. Elizabeth Cervantes. Samantha Stewart. Top 5 graduates, please be seated. I would like to introduce Mr. Maxwell, who is an instructor of agriculture and mechanics. Will the graduates of the Agricultural Mechanics and Technology pathway please rise? And the vote is taken. Travion Armstrong. Elena Cleary. Tyler Patillo. Ivan Damien. Benjamin Gonzalez. Michael Gorowski. Christian Grant. Devin Howard. Haley Larkin. Noemi Moreno. Xavier Nieto. Olivia O'Brien. Matthew Ostegar. Kevin Pedersen. Michael Plunkett. Deja Robinson. Ronell Russian. Lauren Scholar. Eamon Stein. Gustavo Ferran. Jaden Thames. Bruce Wallace. Ronald Wright. Liam Young. Thank you, Ed Mechanics graduates. Please be seated.
Will the graduates of the Horticultural Science pathway right? And approach. Marcus Clemens. Tamaya Cooper. Paris Rock. Malachi Crenshaw. Liliana Edwards. Layla Raymond. Jordan Hall. Sydney Harris. Zion Jordan. India King. Jarissette Galinas. Tia McAllister. Benny Mendoza. Emma Monroy. Kayla Mosley. Stella Lee. Patrick O'Connor. Lee Franks. Christiana Rice. Emily Salinsky. Matthew Snyder. Tyler Thomas. Amarian Tate. Sky Thomas. Jenna Tobias. Layla Washington. Zaria Webster. Sarah Morgan. Thank you. Will the porter please stand?
By virtue of the authority invested in me by the state of Illinois and the Chicago Board of Education, I do hereby confer upon each of you the diploma for which you have qualified with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. I would like to introduce Mrs. Kara O'Shea, who will bring the tassel turning instructions.
It is almost time to move your tassels from the right side to the left side to signify your graduation. If you ever forget which side your tassel goes on, remember that you wear it on the left side over your heart to remind you of your alma mater. Graduates, please rise. Move your tassels from right to left. Now face the audience and receive your applause.